Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. And good morning on the YouTube side as well. How are we doing today? Good morning, Ook. How are you doing? Thank you for the 73rd check-in. It's a lot of check-ins. How are we doing, y'all? We're back with Final Fantasy XIV today. Doing some more of that Wheel of Jobs. How are we doing? Why do I have Steam? What's that? I don't need Steam for this. How are we doing? How are we doing? I do have the music on. I'm letting it run under the stream, or under the Wheels Jobs at least. How are we doing? I'm excited. We're gonna do some more Wheel of Jobs today. For those who don't know, Wheel of Jobs is a stream idea that I had where we just spin a wheel to see which of the Final Fantasy XIV jobs that I have not played that I should check out. So far, we've gotten a lot of tanks. We've gotten 2 out of the 3 tanks and a healer. So that leaves us with a single tank left and a single healer left, and then a lot of DPSs. How are we doing? How are we doing? I'll spin here in a minute, but I wanted to let people sort of get all in as we do. The classes we have left are Pugilist / Monk, Machinist, Dancer, Archer / Bard, Rogue / Ninja, Samurai, Viper, Sage, and Gladiator / Paladin. Of course, we hop in, we just check them out, play their early job quests, and, you know, see what we can get to, see what we can get over to. It'd be fun. Could be fun. Let's see. I think it's time. I think I'm just going to click the button, chat. So, I've already sort of randomized them a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Although they're not feeling super randomized. Let's smash them a little bit. So. Rode your own wheel and got Rogue? Let's go. Have fun. Yeah, I have no idea how Rogue and Ninja work. I think they're a little bit like Naruto, if I recall correctly. They've got like hand signs, like the classic ninjutsu from Naruto. Let's see what I get. Let's see what I get. Ban. Looks like I'm checking out Machinist today. It was close. Almost Viper. Looks like I'm going to be checking out Machinist. Neat. I'm curious to see what it's going to be. Let's check it out. Yeah. So let's switch over to the game. And close this. Oops, I forgot to turn on vertical on YouTube. Oh well. Very annoying. All right. Let's close that. Clouds, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. 50-second check-in. And the early ghosty as well. How you doing? We have spun the wheel and rolled Machinist, which is my first physical ranged DPS job, or will be. Conveniently, I'm already in the location. Promise it wasn't rigged. I just happened to already be in Ishgard from our previous stream. I have not played since. Of course, we didn't play on Thursday. Sunday. Benvello, thank you for the 8th check-in as well. How are you doing? And the early ghosty. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, last week we got a Astrologian. Yeah. Clicking the buttons. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all very much. Da-da-da-da. And the early ghosty from Amethyst as well. Thank y'all. Doing well? How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired today. I did not want to wake up. But other than that, I'm doing real well. Where is this? Here. Playing 14 today. I have spun my wheel of jobs. And we rolled Machinist. So we're going to check out the Machinist job today, which is a physical ranged DPS that uses guns? Question mark? Guess we're going to find out. Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are having a good week. Yeah, it uses neutral special gun. Be fun. I've not done much 14ing. Obviously, we did Monster Hunter on Sunday instead of 14, as we were attempting to combat Omega, who has slipped out of the Final Fantasy universe and into Monster Hunter. We didn't defeat him on Sunday. We did, however, defeat him last night. The same crew that I was playing with on Sunday. We got together last night, and after several runs, we conquered Omega. So, let's go. It was a long, arduous process, but we did do the thing. We blasted him with bows and with lances and stabbed him a lot until he fell down. It took us hours, it took us even more hours before we got there. We just had to learn to fight, you know? It was fun, though. It was fun. But see what we got going on in Final Fantasy. My prospectometer seems rather fond of you. Let's see, shall we? Odd garb. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm dressed entirely normally. Striking presence. Would I be right in assuming that you're an outsider who helped save Ishgard? That's me. Ah, I thought as much. My prospectometer seldom lies. And let me just say, you have made the right choice in visiting our humble shop. Welcome to the Sky Steel Manufactory, where miracles are born from aether, metal, and imagination. From cannons to ballistas, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders. But we are also accepting students who wish to take up a firearm, learn the techniques of the machinist. That's me. What say you? Are you interested in joining us and exploring the machinist discipline? Yeah, it's been a successful week in gaming for me. We beat Final Fantasy VI yesterday. right at the start of the stream, like in the first hour, because I didn't realize that I cliffhangered us last week on literally the door before the final boss. So we beat Final Fantasy VI yesterday. Then I conquered Omega yesterday. Been a good gaming week for me. Of course, that means I have to figure out what we're playing tomorrow. Still haven't decided. I've been thinking about stuff. I'll figure it out. Stay tuned. Make sure you're in the Discord if you're not, so you know which game's next. You interested in exploring the machinist discipline? I am. You are? Well, of course you are. Well, otherwise my prospectometer would not have registered your obvious interest. In my excitement, I've neglected to introduce myself. The name's Stephanivian. Stephanivian, hell not. You are. I'm a Damelon. I'm always a Damelon. Thank you for the clip. Stephanivian awaits your introduction with... It no working? Oh, it's working. Just takes a second. It just takes a second. I should probably have a feedback being like, creating clip. What? Because it does take a few seconds. Thank you for the clip. Clips help the channel out, so thank y'all. Speaking of, Twitch just launched a new feature where apparently I can clip verbally. I have to say a particular phrase. I'm not going to say it right now because that would cause it to do it. So, but we'll try it at some point today. They've apparently done a thing where if I say a particular phrase that is pretty straightforward, it's supposed to clip, which of course means they're analyzing my voice, which I guess they're probably doing anyway. But you know, yeah, thank you for the clip. Yeah, it's very similar to that, Rinvello. Actually, yeah. You've probably seen it too. You probably got it too. Suddenly 1,000 audiobooks featuring your voice appear, and I don't get a dime, of course. I would totally do that. I would read an audiobook. I think I got a good audiobook voice. I think I could do that. But yeah, it would be like, yeah, like an AI version of my voice reading 1,000 audiobooks. Backing. Good news, everyone. I don't have a Farnsworth. How you doing? Click the buttons. Hydrate. But I just brushed my teeth. I'll do it anyway. Cheers. Having some coffee. Remember, chat, hydrates and posture checks and all of those good things are for me and for you. So do it. Do it. Early ghosties are just for me, though. Thank you, Specking and Impale, for your early ghosties. Thank y'all. How are y'all doing today? We're playing Machinist. Checking out Machinist. Whole new job. Whole new job. And 215 check-ins. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. So I will try the feature at some point for me to clip things verbally, just to see if it works. But I apparently do have access to the feature, so yay. Pretty old job, actually. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen it before. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. The weird press thing in the background is driving me crazy, though. Damelon, is it? Well, Damelon, allow me to welcome you once more to the Sky Steel Manufactory. As I mentioned before, 'tis our charge to develop and manufacture weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders. But pray forget about those tired old inventions. The future lies in machinery. Technology that weds the genius of Master Garland's Magitech with traditional aetherology. Every single one of my latest creations employs the principles of this unique discipline. Just some industrial music without the music. Yeah, just some clomping. Just some clomping. This is in the steady hands of a trained machinist. My new inventions are going to alter the very face of warfare. Though I would dearly hope to expand upon my revolutionary theories, you should begin by familiarizing you with the tools of the trade, so to speak. Have you time now for a brief lesson? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like, going back to the audiobook thing, I really should start working on a voice acting reel. Like an actual portfolio. If I do want to do that as a thing, I should probably actually start working on one. Because gotta have a portfolio. I guess technically the entire channel is a portfolio, but I don't think anyone's gonna watch hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of streams to get my voice acting. I probably need to compress that. Oh, splendid. Now the first thing you must learn is the proper technique for handling a fire. What the hell's a master of marksmanship? I swear the man is never about when I need him most. Dreadfully embarrassing. Here I've mercilessly piqued your interest, and now I must ask you to call again later, at a later convenience. Mayhap the next time you visit, our instructor will deign to put you in appearance. Then we can outfit you with the equipment necessary to learn basic marksmanship, and I might explain to you the particulars of the machinist's profession.
I'm afraid he's gone for good this time, your lordship. Left a letter of resignation on your workbench and all.
Yep, that's her voice. Confound the man. We cannot afford to lose such a pivotal employee at this crucial juncture in our growth. Joy. Prepare mine accoutrement. I shall drag that scoundrel back by the lapels if need be.
But me lordship, we ain't even sure where to start looking.
You make a salient point, my dear. My prospectometer points to the lands of Notia. Yes, I should have realized that he would return to his homeland. Not sure you needed a prospectometer for that.
Notia, my lordship. Are you sure you want to go there? It's a nasty place. The folks will clout you across the face as soon as they look at you.
I must admit to a little familiarity with its environs. Hark, Joy. The prospectometer chirps again. Of course, I'm aspiring machinist. We shall have the worldly Damelon here act as our guide. For an explorer who has braved the harshest corners of Eorzea and beyond, the wilds of La Notia must be akin to a garden path. Is that not so? Yes. Yeah, 'tis but a garden path. You see, Joy, my prospectometer never steers me awry. It's sounding more and more like a euphemism every time he says it. Right? Like, what is his prospectometer? You will consent to guide us then, Damelon? 'Tis settled. Joy here, in addition to her loyal service to House Halliananar, is the finest shot in the manufactory. As a novice machinist, I suggest you mark her technique well during our little jaunt to Lenosha. Speaking of which, we must needs decide upon a somewhat less vague designation. I seem to recall our absent instructor mentioning companions from a camp overlook. Let that be our first port of call. Please, get me out of this factory. I'm going to lose my mind. Thank you. Clomping. The clomping. The factory clomping. Okay, we've escaped. Blessed silence. Just chill music now. Oh, we're on here. Hello? Yeah, it drove you insane when you were doing the quest too. Yeah, it's. They could have probably turned that sound effect down just a bit. But then again, if you were that close to one of those machines, it probably does sound about like that. Just doing a quick little. Oh, I don't need anything. I don't need anything repaired? That's rare. I must have done it recently. This way. I'm on my black mage at the moment, of course. I know you can't really tell because all of my characters are wearing my summer fit, or most of my characters. My very casual lifeguarding outfit. It's accurate, but it doesn't need to be exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. Did you need to? Say you're using some, like, etheric lubricant to make the machine quieter or something, you know? You know? Something. This is Camp Overlook. Indeed, its inhabitants do seem the type to clout a man in the face in place of a how you do. Shall we make some inquiries after our prematurely retired instructor? Let us rendezvous at this spot once we've gathered what intelligence we may. Thank y'all for hanging out today. I hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday, my dudes. I had tacos yesterday. I celebrated beating 6 by going to Taco Bell. Hopefully I won't end up getting some kind of horrible parasite. Apparently that's a thing that's happening in the US right now. I did not realize until afterwards. I know. For some reason you thought today was Wednesday. Some time flies when you're having fun. I mean, it's getting closer to Wednesday for you.
A bloke, late of the Ishgard. Yeah, there was a stranger coming about, asking after one of our lads. Told him I'm sorry. Told him sorry sod he was looking for was in the cabin by the lift, resting up from an axe wound.
Well, if it was Wednesday, we'd be playing a brand new game. Probably not a brand new game, just a new game for me. It will likely be a game that has been out for a while. Spoilers. My water's empty. I did not refill my water or my coffee before the stream. Good at this. Both are almost empty.
Yeah, you mean that big Rogadian fella? Sorry, big Rogadian bastard. You're finding peace in the boards in front of the old infirmary. Some of them lads seem to know the bloke, but no bugger seems eager to say how.
Got your drink in the freezer? Uh-oh. Save it. Rescue it. Yeah, yeah. This is your reminder, chat. Make sure you don't have anything in the freezer. Make sure you've taken your meds. Make sure you've had some water. Etc., etc. I've seen him all right. Got himself a cold reception, too. Can't come apologizing for a deed a decade old and just expect to be forgiven. Huh. What does that mean? Ugh, excuse me. Not trying to be part of that fate. Yeah, get out of here. They'll failed your interrogations. Would seem our man came here but to visit an old acquaintance. In the vicinity of the wench, you say? Let us investigate the infirmary, then. Winch as in something that lifts things, not winch as in, you know, a lady. Winch. Let's see. Let's see. What is up? Were the conditions of your employment not satisfactory? Return with us to the manufactory and we can discuss more favorable terms. I understand that Ish Guardians present the Accord machinists rather less than the respect they deserve, but promise you our worth shall shine through in due time. You will clamor to learn our profession. Do not abandon us now, Rostenthal. Think of the future. Yep. Let's see.
Dear my buddy, one more step and I'll blow your yapping jaw off.
That's the one. Bottle rescued? Nice. Joy, if you please. Oh, she crazy. Oh, she's bonkers, but also a phenomenal shot. You shiny bastard. Next time I'll aim for the shaft twixt your thighs. Oh my. That is definitely a euphemism. Making iced tea, but went a little far with the iced. Maybe just a bit. Are you not proud? 'Twas you taught Joy everything she knows about shooting. And spitting colorful profanity, besides.
Oh, lass learned me lessons well. Well enough to be your new master of marksmanship, I'd wager.
I like how she literally does a transformation. Do you think so? Oh, but no, Joy is far too busy with the duties at the manor house. Besides, we have this budding machinist who's simply dying to learn from the great Rostenthal. I don't know who that is. So, 135 stream streak. Why did that not pop up anything? Bueller? You can't make me hydrate. I'm almost out of liquid. I still have a little bit of coffee left. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you very much. Make sure you drink something too, chat. 51 check-ins, Chryso. Thank you very much. 135 streams, 51 check-ins. Those numbers seem to track. I'm bad about clicking my check-in on various channels too, so. Get new liquid then? I will. On my break. On my break, I'm going to fill them both up. Because I do need some more coffee today. Today is a double coffee day. I can feel it. I did not want to wake up. Like, my alarm went off and I snoozed it, and then it went off again and I turned it off and then didn't get up, and then another 10 minutes passed. I was like, I need to do something. So then I had breakfast and played a little bit of Control. I need to stop gaming in the morning, you know. It's really bad for my ability to manage time. I played some Control, made some progress in one of the Control DLCs. The one related to Alan Wake, actually. And then I had to go to the store. I went to the store. Got some food. Got some food and groceries and all that good stuff. And then I got back. Almost lost track of time. And then stream was time. I'm good at things. Where's I going with that? I don't know how I got there. Sounds like you got a fan on today. Can y'all hear it? I always have a fan on. Yeah, it's coming through my thing. What the heck? Yeah, it's really low, but it's coming through the filters out when you're not talking, but it's there when you are. Annoying. I'll just turn it down on my break. Probably been doing that for a while then. Yeah, I'll make sure to turn it down. When I go on break, I'll have to find my thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, I always have my AC on, so is this a recent problem? That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I may have to tune some stuff. I'll turn it down on the break. I don't want to sound bad.
I'm a buffalo shot. Any scrag who's knowing me would rather I did. Any scrag who's knowing me would rather I did the dying.
Just look at you. The epitome of a roguish swashbuckler. Why ever did you cease brandishing your weapon in that fashion? Filters out when you're not talking. Okay, might be good. Yeah. I think it's probably pretty low, but if it's coming in under my mic, then that's very annoying. So I'll turn it down. I also tried doing. So I'm trying to make sure I'm loud enough, but also, you know, that the fan is not happening. Streaming's hard, y'all. First time you've heard it, but you have been avoiding the 6 streams. Well, you don't have to avoid them anymore, Chryso. We've completed it. We finished it yesterday.
There's only pirates come hold a firearm like this. And I ain't gonna teach the machinist way to know Oprah's sausage finger adventure while you dragged in off the street.
can hear it now. You haven't heard it before though. Yeah, I've been tweaking some stuff, and I guess it's either maybe my AC is just popping off. I'll turn it down. And I'm saying that if our sausage-fingered adventurer shows a glimmer of hope, you will consent to instruct him. Hear that, Adamelon. This is your chance to display your aptitude for marksmanship. Have a gun. Here, I took the liberty of backing some extra tools of the trade. Convince our reluctant instructor that you're serious in your intention. Yeah, I will. Let me just do this right now. There. There. That should fix that. Really not a big deal. It's barely hearable. Yeah, but I am obsessive about my audio, Oak. You know that. You know I'm like insane about making sure I sound as good as possible. I'll do what I can. I just turned it off for now. I'll see if I can turn it like on like super low or something after this. Terrible enough that you figured I don't want to know about it. I always want to know about it. I always want to know about it. If you ever hear anything or see anything wrong with the stream, please tell me. Because what I see and hear is not necessarily what y'all see and hear. So, yeah. Definitely always let me know. Even if it's small. Even if it's only like a little thing. I can still see if I can fix it. We'll see. We'll see. Also, if you need the AC, you need the AC. Yeah, I need to see. I think it might be on like high or something. I can maybe turn the fan down, but I just clicked it off for now. I'll check it on my break. I'll check it on the break. See if I can turn it on like super low or something. That maybe we'll put it down. It is supposed to be warm today, so I will need some kind of air conditioning. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Yeah. Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I just want y'all to have the best experience you can have. And also, especially when new people come in, if there's anything wrong with your audio, they will leave. They will absolutely leave. If your camera, if the stream itself is scuffed, like if it's a little pixelated or my camera sucks, they might stick around. But if I sound bad, they will leave immediately. Just historically. I know because I do the same thing.
Oh, not from around these parts, are you? Fine. Stefanian, I'll give you a whelp one bloody chance. One lesson to see what he's made of.
Fate of the Sky Steel Manufactory, nay, the very future of machinistry, is in your sausage-fingered hands. My fingers are not sausagey. Take up your weapon and aim for the stars. Funnily enough, you were on a stream yesterday where a fan was on. You could hear it, but others in chat couldn't. You blamed your headphones. Yeah, maybe you just have better hearing. Yeah. There we go. Machinist get. Yeah, you might just have better hearing. Very possible. Yeah. Like, NVIDIA's noise suppression is supposed to cut a bunch of that out. I do still have that on, right? Hold on. Maybe I should check that. That would be the first thing to check. Yeah, I still have the noise removal on, so I should be still doing that. Do you have hearing loss? Listen, I don't. you can have hearing loss in certain frequencies. You know? Maybe you just are so lucky that you are retuned into that to the fan frequency, or like the frequencies around where fans happen. It's probably more annoying than anything else. All right, we have a gun. God, they gave him a gun. Yes. I guess I should put the rest of my clothes on. That's a lot of buttons. That seems like a lot of buttons to have. Peloton. Like, I can hear my AC all the time in my headphones. Like through my mic, because I have the I have my audio routed through my mic interface, so I can hear my own voice and everything else the mic picks up. So I can also hear my AC through there, but I was hoping it was suppressed out for y'all. Let's see. You accidentally left stream? Ow. Can't believe you do this. You're saying it was because of Sennheiser headphones pick up everything? Yeah, I have a really nice pair of headphones too, so I pick up a lot of stuff that people don't notice. So I'm right there with you. Like, these are very good. These are very nice Audio-Technica headphones. It might be that you should put your volume higher than average, and you can hear the small noises because of that. Yeah. Also true. You couldn't hear the fantasies and the volume higher. Yep. Yeah, like some stuff will slip under the radar if your volume's lower, right? Yeah, you have stream at 50 and your compressor's at 100. Yeah, it might be poking more through. Recommended gear. Equip. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is a look. Huh. Okay. Your set list. Make a new one. Yeah, the black shoes are because I have a piece of dungeon gear. But wow. Wow. Who gave this nerd a gun? Quite the look. Quite the look. Yeah, I can't remember if I turned my AC on low before I started the stream, so I'll check that. Maybe it'll, because I am running a slightly higher microphone volume. I was at 96 for the longest time, and I kicked it up to 97 percent. So maybe maybe that's some part of it, you know. Probably it. I mean, well, it's definitely part of it. It's definitely picking up more sound than it was before, right? But I was hoping it was still okay. Good boy. Good wind, I guess, was there. Guarantees the next weapon skill hit is a direct. There was a critical direct hit. Okay. Uses damage dealt when under an effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Effect damage over time attacks. Okay, let's put that there. find there. Boss round. Yeah. All right, I'm looking at our skills. We have gun. We have split shot. We have slug shot, which is a combo with split shot or heated split shot. We have leg graze. That down there. We'll put our two foot skills down there. Maybe that's why the Rosenthal just judging you. Probably. You don't have heat yet. That makes sense. Let's see. Spread shot. Do I want to keep my... Oh, here's Peloton. I've seen people use Peloton. Is this this must be a ranged DPS skill. Yeah, affinity, arc bard. Genius dancer. I see. Head graze is an interrupt. Sure. Combo attack with slug shot or heated slug shot. So this should be here. We can 1, 2, 3. And hot shot is a instant with a slightly less than 40-second recast. Why? Why is it that number? Is it like counting stats or something? It's an insane number for a skill to be. And like everything else is just a round number, but this is 39.8. Weird. Okay. We'll play more with the bar as we carry on. I usually put my AoEs on second bar, but I don't even know if I like that. I don't know. We'll play with it. Let's keep it going. Rosenthal. Oh, hey. There's some heat. Rosenthal, or Rostenthal, I guess. Rostenthal. Too many consonants in a row. STN, STN, TH. Seeks to evaluate your natural talent with a firearm.
For a first timer, you're getting good and comfortable with that carbine. Pity your comfort only lasts up until you shoot the bleeding thing. Right. Here's a few pointers before we start, so you don't put her around to your damn foot. Aim the barrel at the target. Squeeze the trigger. Don't pull. Squeeze. Not too bloody hard, mind. And boom goes the firearm. The shots will decide what kind of damage you can do and then you protect your weapon. Next, let's talk about that contraption at your waist. Now, I don't rightly understand it, but the boss tells me it draws on the aether in your body and turns it into a spark that will feed some new devices he's working on. Oh, and pray do not forget to carry your soul, the machinist. I base the design on the more traditional soul crystals. Oh, interesting. And it will act as a focal point for the energy conversions performed by the Aethero Transformer. Oh, that would be the contraption. Rosenthal meant. Oh, whoops. This is a different guy. Oh, and pray do not forget to carry your soul of the machinist. I base the design on the more traditional soul crystals, and it will act as a focal point for the energy conversions performed by the Aethero Transformer. Ah, that would be the contraption, Rosenthal mentioned. You've learned all the machinist actions and traits to level 30. All right, that's all you're getting for now. Follow me and we'll see how you fare in the field. Or you can throw your carbine in the bushes and flee like a musket-whipped cur. Them's your choices.
This guy just does not know. He thinks he's cool. He thinks he's cool, but I have saved the world multiple times. So I am really cool. I am super neat. Also, I have a secret. This is my secret. Like how there's a fate going on here at the same time. No, thank you. Oh, actually. Looks like we are doing this anyway. Doing some training. Showing my secret? I know. Not many people get to see my secret. Yeah, there's a fate going on at the same place as the quest location, so I was like, why not? Oh, that's a lot of very angry golems. My bones. Oh. Fire at one of the guys. Thank you. Why is there a condor here? No. Not going well for our hero. No. Oh, Robin. Can you heal me, bud? Can you heal me? I wanna make sure I don't die, please. Well. Roll one Draoe. Yeah, I just didn't want to use it. I was trying to burn down the initial enemies. I was trying to burn down the solo enemies, but maybe I should have just been AoEing. I was trying to reduce their action economy, but it was too much. That was too much. You have to... hello? You mean I'm not able to teleport at this time? I had another menu open. God. That was just too many. That was too many enemies. Yeah, thanks for nothing, Robin. Good job. Good job for doing literally nothing. Thing is, I can't do the quest. Very awkward. See if I can just pick one out. Try not to be in the middle of the fight. I just need to remember I'm not tanky, and I'm underleveled. Let's see. As a DPS job, it's often dangerous to try to fight multiple enemies by yourself, because we take... Get out of here, frickin' condors! I would probably been fine if I wasn't dealing with this frickin' condor that I can't hit. Leveled and then geared. Yep. There. Alright. We're almost done with this fate, and then I can actually do the thing. Actually, it'll be time for our break. It'll be just in time for a break, chat. Of course, we take a break when the stream takes a break. So I recommend y'all do the same thing. There we go. That really didn't complete it. So as soon as I clear this fade off, there we go. I'm going to fly up into the air, so we're safe. Y'all have to go ahead and take a break with me. I'm going to see if I can turn my AC on, but also down. So we'll do it. Thank y'all for hanging out today. Go grab some water, grab a snack, move around a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing. Stay tuned, and we will BRB. And welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing? Oh, Drop Top at least tried to give you a thing. I don't remember if it did that before. Maybe it works now. How are we doing? Welcome back. Can you hear the thing? Did it do that before? Okay, I couldn't remember. Can you hear the fan under my voice? right now as I'm speaking in this long, incredibly run-on sentence that goes on without end, talking and talking in circles and around, hoping for things to actually work. Can you? You can still hear it? Quieter than before, but yes. All right, hold on. Oh my God! Leave me alone, frickin' birds! Trying to fix my audio. Island condors are driving me crazy. These enemies. Yeah, I did turn my AC down on low, but hold on, let's see if I can do something here. Okay, get me out of here. Wish Rosenthal didn't decide to do this right in the middle of the frickin' road. Give me turn back, please. Okay. Can you still hear me and hear the thing as I continue to talk over and over and over and over and over again? Why does this happen to me? Why? You can't hear it now? Okay. I know I'm quieter, but I may have to compensate for that by getting real up on the mic. Annoying. Okay. Yeah, if that's better, I guess turn me up a little bit if you need to. I guess this is what I want to be. I turned my mic down by 1%. Feels like my volume's a little low now in OBS, but maybe it's okay. If it keeps y'all from hearing the fan, then I'll take it. Hearing the background noise.
Willing to take me test then, eh? Real simple. Make your way towards the Emmett's Oval. Shoot what you're told to shoot.
Yep. We'll await you at the end of your trial, Demelon. Have every confidence that you shall impress our instructor with your enthusiasm and potential. You do still hear it, but much less noticeable. I wonder if the plugin can. I'm gonna have to do something about that, I guess. But I'll take that for now. Alright. Golems will be your first target. If you need air forward, do you need it? Yeah. I need good stream more. I need good stream more. What's the actual gun? Birds, don't leave me alone. Yeah, but if you're miserable from sweating, it's not gonna be good either. Yeah, it's a balancing act, I suppose. It's a balancing act. I'm obsessive about my sound. Because I spent literally the first year of the stream with really bad audio, and it made the stream very hard to grow. Like, I thought my audio was fine. But it wasn't. It was really bad. Now that I can actually make it good, I want it to be as good as I can possibly get it. No. Next for hunting for bombs, huh? Hunting for bombs. It's gonna be down here. Out of there, huh? Raining incendiaries. I should have. Hello. Do. There's one. They are back up this way. Raining incendiary. I play gun. That really is just gun, huh? Also wonder why you picked machinist for today? Because it randomly drew, obvious. It's just convenient that he's not wearing any pants. Neutral special gun. Yeah, machinist is. Ow! Kill him. Kill him. I shoot. Hello. Hello, bombs. Bombs. Where you at? There. I may have to just turn it off entirely. Yeah, it's supposed to be very hot today.
Not bad, lad. Not bad at all. Let's set you up against some proper nasties.
Isn't that not enough?
By a long shot. I want to see skins from a pair of Asians. A pair of tigers.
Want him to fail. He ain't letting you cheat his lordship. You gotta bend the rules, and so will I.
What you gotta do, lass? I'll be waiting for those skins till the oval.
He's terrifying. Instead of your machinist skills going under, I could shoot the bombs fine, but finding them was a different matter. Nope. Exactly.
Right between the eyes.
So, I shoot. I shoot. There's the tigers. They're guarded by the monkeys. We have to get through the monkeys to get to the tigers, Joy. We gotta. Blast them. Docile tigers. Feels kind of rude to be killing some docile tigers. Like they weren't messing with anybody. They were just vibing. Ah! Now the monkeys are throwing poop at me, so that's. They say they're stones, but we know what's up. We know what's up. I like the animations so far. Like the actual attack animations. They're very satisfying. Oh, we done? Yes, we're done. But you're scary. Right, onto the hermit's hovel. Which is where? Down here. Down here, huh? Technically, lemurs aren't monkeys. Are those lemurs? I guess probably, yeah. I didn't look close enough. I guess those are pretty lamery. I didn't examine enough. Guess they're probably ringtail lemurs. Technically, Ook is purple now. I did notice that. Ook is color swapped. It's good. So why isn't my plugin working again? My pronouns plugin is broken again for some reason. Still working on the overlay though. At least there's that.
You bring them skins in?
Yep.
You were the young Joy's help. You did well, lad.
Huzzah. You'll return to the manufactory with us then.
I said he did well, not that he was done. Just got one last target to take down. Me.
Everyone's got talent, but even he can't win against Rosenthal.
This man truly is being bothersome, Madame Milan. Would you be so kind as to give the instructor a good drubbing? Yep. I shoot. Just wanted to be a different Chryso. Fair. Fair. That works. Get heavy, nerd. This was your gun master, your marksmanship master? Really? Really? Purple is your favorite color? Hey, that's why I'm blue. Why I'm blue. Yeah, one of the nice things about Twitch is it lets you pick that. It's a nice purple. Yeah, Chryso is a very dark green on my monitor. It's actually y'all did still look different on mine, at least. But still green. So I get wanting to mix it up. I'll try not to. I personally identify chatters by what color they are, so it'll take a second to adjust. I can also read sometimes. It'll definitely be your thing. Looks the same on your monitor. Interesting. Different monitors have different, like color tuning. It's as annoying as it is. My ancient Dell monitor, my ancient 30-inch Dell monitor that y'all are on, over on the side here, is got a very precise color space. Like it was designed as like a production monitor when it came out. I think it's got a higher color thing. I don't know. Maybe. You sent a screenshot of how it looks for you. Let's see. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, mine looks different than both of y'all's. Mine looks different than both of y'all's. Yeah. Yeah, Chryso is dark, like much darker on my monitor. Might just be my thing though. I know this monitor runs dark, so. It looks very similar on yours, yeah. It does not look like that at all on mine. Very interesting. Yeah, it's true. Also, yeah, BTTV and Franker Z both have color stuff. I don't know what, or I know it's doing some stuff on mine, but I'm using like StreamerBot's multi-chat on my OBS, so it's kind of weird. I don't know what's driving my color stuff. There's also that. Yours is adjusted by Frank Racy. Mine's probably default. Mine's got something happening to it. Like Latonin is white on mine. So I'm also doing something. But I don't know how to control it. I don't know what's controlling it. It's fine. It's fine. As long as you're happy with the way your name looks. That's all that matters to me. Well, there you are, instructor. Daimler has proven his potential beyond the shadow of a doubt. You are a man of your word, are you not?
I'll come back to your bloody workshop. But do you know why I left in the first place?
Once more breathe the salty air of your beloved homeland?
I ain't got no love for Nelotia. In fact, I'd be happy if I never saw the place again.
Why would you inconvenience us by fleeing to a locale you so clearly despise?
Sack of guilt. Besides, would be bloody head. I didn't know who he was working for, but some bloke came around and offered me good money to ship anchor. What did?
Like, just for reference. That's what it looks like on mine. Previous one. And now the update. There you go. I don't know. It's very bright. Yeah. Monitors are funny. Looks like it might have some color correction from somewhere. Possibly. Possibly. Paid you to abandon the manufactory. Do such a thing. Yeah, I mean, Twitch chat is weird. It's, you know, it's using IRC, I think, still. Like, it's not technically the same mechanism as the rest of Twitch. It's using a private, like, or using its, like, its own IRC client in the background. It can be funky sometimes. It's also why sometimes Twitch chat is not synced up with the rest of the stream. Yeah, could be any number of things. Yeah, like there are plugins that adjust color, all that. At the end of the day, just pick what you like.
Like I said, I ain't never seen the sod before. But if I show me face at the workshop, his boss is gonna want the gelt back, I reckon. Pity I already spent it all on grog.
You spend it all on... Oh, no. You'll not wiggle through my grasp that easily. I shall pay this debt, and in turn you'll instruct every would-be machinist who walks through the door. Hi. That's me.
Yeah, you got at least one bugger worth teaching at least. I guess it's back into the frigid arms the lady just guard for me.
Yeah, nothing wrong with bright. Yeah, nothing wrong with bright. Nothing wrong with dark. What exactly? Yeah. It just, yeah, you know, it's always interesting to see what different people see. Was it wise, my lordship? Alien coffers aren't exactly fit to burst in. Oh yes, you're quite right. We are rather short on coin. I'm certain your thorough inspection of the ledgers will turn up a spare gil or two. Game sounds acting weird right now? What's it doing? What's happening? If you're talking about that weird background noise, I think that's a waterfall. But I'm certain a thorough inspection of the ledges will turn up a spare gil or two. There's white noise. That's a waterfall off screen. Yeah. Can't put a price on good people, eh, me lordship? That you cannot, my dear. Rostenthal may be a touch standoffish at times, but none can dispute his eye for marksmanship. Talk aside, I sense the business he had in these parts was not concluded to his satisfaction. Would the man confide in me his troubles? I suppose I shall have to content myself with the thought of his return. But you, Adamela, you have exceeded my every expectation. Pray join me back at the manufactory, that I might thank you in a manner that befits your accomplishments. Yeah, there's a waterfall over here that's probably getting crunched by the bitrate. Okay. That's probably what it is. Just getting bodied by the bitrate. I don't remember what my audio bitrate is. I should probably check that. I need to check all of my stream settings. Content Delta actually called me out for my stream quality. Apparently, especially in 14, because that's what the streaming he watched. If I turn fast, there's some bitrate artifacting that y'all see. Like it gets a little scuffed. I need to play with my settings more, I think. Settings. Stream settings and visual settings. Back to the SDS card. Because, like I said, I have enhanced broadcasting off because apparently my connection can no longer do the vertical and horizontal. Maybe I can turn enhanced broadcasting off, or back on, but make sure I'm not shipping in vertical. Like turn off my vertical canvas. Maybe do that. Maybe that'll help with some of the quality issues. We'll see. It was just getting crunched. Just a second, I don't need to really teleport, but we'll do it anyway. So this gives me a 30-ish DPS too. I'm digging the machine so far. Seems like it'll be cool. Obviously, I don't have most of my stuff. The Savior of Sky Steel Manufacturing. I'd hoped to furnish you with a suitable reward, but a glance at the ledgers counsels me to wearisome prudence. Thus, instead of presenting you with a firearm of the finest materials and latest design, I must humbly ask that you make do with a dated model I gave you at Camp Overlook. And I must also pass on a message to you from Rostenthal. He asks that you take the skills he has taught you thus far and master them in the furnace of battle, or something. I assume he means to offer you further instruction once you display a sufficient level of competence. And such a day can hardly be distant for one of your talents. Eh, Demon? Get hypercharge. Grants 5 stacks overheated. To increase the potency of single target weapon skills. And they cost. Have the heat gauge now. Bang! Yes, the tutelage of Rosenthal. That's what happened there. Next machinist quest will be available at 35. So on. And so on. There we go. Yeah, we do have the heat gauge. There it is. Gotta get out of the. We gotta get out of the factory. Got to. But forgot what I was doing. Where are you at? Get down here in the corner. There we go. Alright, what's our heat gauge? I kind of get the idea from just looking at the skills. Performing certain weapon skills will increase the heat gauge. Once it is high enough, the action hypercharge will become available. Right here. Number 5. Using Hypercharge overheats your weapon and allows you the use of Heat Blast, required at level 35, and Auto Crossbow, required at level 52. It also just generally powers up stuff, huh? So let's put this like, here somewhere. Okay. Bye. Test. Test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. You've been tested. No, that's not what you meant. I was testing anyway. Just changed your color slightly. You look slightly lighter on my... If that's what you did. You look slightly lighter. It's good. Very nice. Very nice. So I need to hit 35 to continue our job quests. Which means it's time to do some rolling. Oh, actually. Winter's Tale's expired again. So here. I have not been playing much offline. I need to do all our homework before I go do some roulettes and see if we can hit 35 today. We might be able to. Might be able to. If we do, we'll continue. But otherwise, we'll just get to play around with it. Even if we don't. Okay, did that. Now I need to go to the gold saucer and see if I win any sweet MGP. Oh yeah, see, there's the Rathless quest. See it on my thing. I was talking about when we were playing Monster Hunter. They also cross over the other way. We can fight a whole Rathalos. This is neat. We definitely need to level up because we're just now getting the mechanics. We'll see how I feel about the heat gauge and all that. Seems neat so far. Let's see. Whiff. Whiff. Hey, 4th prize. Take those. It's basically the best I get. I'm lucky if I even get that. Nice. Nice. It is like 5 times as much MGP. So. Yep, let's get us some more tickets. Don't forget to do your gambling, chat. Completely not real money. These are extra fake. These aren't even real money in game. No? Like extra fake money gambling. Although, like, if you could buy, like, just like a scratch-off lottery ticket, you know? Like IRL, and just confirm that you were always going to win. Like, I spend 100 MGP for a ticket, right? Or 150. And I always get it back at least 1,000. If that's how it worked with the actual lottery, I would do it all the time. Free money. Free real estate. All right. Let's do some roulettes. I can only do a couple. Do it all the time here. Time here if they let us. True. Yeah, I guess, you know, it would probably need you'd probably need at least like some delay on it, right? All right. Time for a DPS queuing for roulettes on a Tuesday morning. Tuck in, chat. This might take a second. I guess I could go try to do some fates or something. Yes. Where would that even be? Do I want to go back to Lenosha? That was kind of right. Not. There. Yeah, it's reset day, but it's also, yeah, I'm also a DPS. So, we'll see what happens. It does say a wait time of about 9 minutes, which is unfortunate. Might need to play with my settings. Reset day? Yeah. Yeah. Every Tuesday is reset day. Final Fantasy XIV. It's when all of the weekly stuff resets. It's when they do patches, etc., etc. What we call reset day. That's a level 41 fate. That feels a little high. This way. Yeah, usually the yeah, like weekly caps are reset. Like all the stuff. So this is a boss fate. This may be a mistake, chat. Taking decent. Can't have Robin grab aggro. Oh. Back? Yeah. Okay, he's not seem to be getting aggro. Go to heal mode. Eat him. Eat him. Too late. Going pretty well. Got him. Bit of XP. Let's have another. Chug some drink. Yeah, yeah, like yeah, all the things, that are like weekly limited reset, basically. It's in the morning for me. It always happens like before, I'm really up. I don't know exactly what time reset is, or if it's even the same. It might be like a rolling reset. Full Metal Alchemist. That's just literally called Full Metal. Although I guess Full Metal is one word. I want to do a 41 Fate. That will kill us. Let's see if we get another lowish level Fate. I just confused myself so bad, chat. I was like, wow, this sounds like a song from Monster Hunter. Like, this sounds like the Monster Hunter theme. It is. It's because I'm writing a Monster Hunter map. It's got special music. I'm smart. I'm so smart. Yeah, if you have mount music on, you get some, you get special songs with some of the mounts. Yeah, it does indeed sound like it. Largely because it is it. Yeah. Not wrong. Still kind of fits. Yeah, duck found in water. Exactly. Precisely. They're not going to give me another fate here. I was really hoping I'd get more than one fate and then nothing. Can't do anything, this as mentioned. I try to do a level 41 fate, I'm probably just going to die. Hello, Q. Q should pop soon. I'm first in line. You know what I didn't do, chat? I was so obsessed with getting everything else working, I did not refill my coffee or my water. So that's the last of my coffee for now. We're getting close to our next break, though. Which is looking like it's going to happen right when I'm in the middle of... Go get up and do that so the Q can pop the moment you leave. That's a trap! It will, too. 100%. Well... I should maybe go ahead and run this, actually. Yeah. I'm actually literally gonna do that. We're gonna run the ads a little bit early, so that I can go grab some water until the queue can do its thing, and then hopefully the queue will pop not in the middle of the fight. Stay tuned. Get some water yourself. Take a break. BRB. And welcome back, everybody. How you doing? How are you? It did not pop. You did not pop. Oh, really? Optimal. Here's a fate we can do while we wait, though. I did refill all my stuff. Oh, I have water and everything. Oops. I can't even hear the background music when I'm on game scene. I can't even hear it. What the? There. Just fighting one. Let's see if we can get a queue here. It's usually not this hard to get. It's not this hard, is it? This feels like a lot. Lost all of them. Uh-oh. I've made a terrible error. Made a terrible error. I've made so many. Challenge complete. Bosom buddies. Yeah, like all these challenges and stuff, they also reset weekly. No. Blast them. There we go. Commence. It happened. I'm not super worried about this. Normally I warn people when I'm on a new job, but EPS is my jam. Especially this low level. Just gun, huh? What is the crust? Wilfred here's a little baby tank. Little sprout tank. This level you're lucky to have an AoE? Yeah, I'm surprised I have one. Honestly. Also, yo. Dude in a full, like, spacesuit. Really cool. Run. Boy. It's getting spicy. Run and gun. Just run and gun. Oh, we're going. We're sending it, huh? I'm good at the video game. Look how good I am at the video game. I press 1. Yeah, for those that don't know, you can, like, you can tab up and down your skill bar. To, move like, or like the main skill bars at least. Like I can, if I don't want to be holding like Control 2, I can just do this. Team? The healers, I think the healer is healing just from like downtown. Let's fight. I made him heavy. Let's bind him. Ow. He jump. Level up. I don't need this stuff. Why did I even click? Why did I even open that chest? So cute. I look so cute. It is truly hot boy summer. My skin tight leather shorts. Beep. We're not super coordinated. Or either that or we're like incredibly coordinated. I haven't figured it out yet. No? Oh, I don't have my third skill. This one's confused by. We're going, huh? Not the Icarus drip. That's your uniform? Real. I mean, I look amazing. I have made some choices, and the Machinist Guild has made some choices. This feels like it might be the guild leader's like thinly disguised fetish, perhaps. But You know. What do I know? Looks like it might be. Do I have better gear for this level? I do. I have slightly better goggles. Nice. Are they better? These are crafting goggles. Interesting. Guess they're higher armor level. It was his choice that he made when you were already the savior of the guild. True. Oh, yeah, I forgot to. I've been forgetting to hit Peloton. But also, we're so barely coordinated as it is. But spread shot. I do love that there's an entire job in this game that's just done. Eat him. Running and gunning. Because these are all instants, so I can't actually be moving the whole time. Bind. Hit him with the heavy. Why not? Oh, he fully resisted it. He's not heavy. He's my brother. Oh, I don't have that test run, apparently. Do now. You ready for double gun? I'm always ready for double gun. Ah! Well, wow, this fate's still going. This is the fate that what? Was it? Were we really that fast? Guess so. You feel a fizz range that you can attack while moving. I see that. It's pretty interesting. Does it do like less damage than your average magic DPS? Because it seems like a good advantage to have. What? Oh. I was so close to actually finishing it. That's rude. That's rude. Fate failed. That poor Lalafel's gonna die in the woods. Let's queue for more stuff. I'm level 33 now. Does that give me more? Not give me more gear. I guess I should do that. Let's see. What else can I queue for? Basically just frontline. Got it. Let's do it. This might be a 35? Be close. It'll be close. We do have a... It is boosted for DPSs right now, interestingly enough. We'll do a front line. We'll do a front line. Ah. Oh. Get out of here, Condor. Bird. Yeah. I dig it so far. You know? I think it's very neat. Oh, I got arm's length, didn't I? What? Like there. Put that there. When do we get our next thing? I think I'll bring it out. I'm digging Machinist so far. This is my first ranged Fizz DPS, so I'm learning some things about the job or the sort of the role itself. Oh, fun. Just fun. Let's see. That's right. We get a heat blast at 35. Ah. And frontline go burr. Oh my god. I just realized. We're Edgar. We're playing as Edgar. We're using tools. Auto crossbow, drill, bioblaster, chainsaw. This is stuff from Final Fantasy VI. I just realized. I think Edgar's even literally called a machinist. It's time to frontline. I'm going to do my best here. Machinist, Bard, and Dancer are all at the bottom of the current DPS charts. You heard that their intent is to design future fights, so DPS uptime while moving matters more. It'll balance out that way. Yeah, and, you know, when Evercold rolls around, Chryso, right? Like, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what the, like, evolved version of, who knows what the evolved versions of jobs are going to look like? Well, we know a little bit. We saw a little bit of Bard, didn't we? And Bard looked kind of awesome. Alright, we're just going to try to stay with the group. I'm going to try to press some buttons. I'm going to try to die less than I don't. He's already fighting down there. Get in it. That is a lot of enemies. Don't love that. I did jump. This is already kind of a... Tanks are so strong in this mode, it feels like. You know? Two-minute meta is a big part of why you don't even attempt harder content. You're always drifting. Same. Like I'm not about that life.
Ow.
Technica, thank you for the check-in. 63 lurky check-ins. Who can do Savage Force? True. Luke's been training up. Big time. This is bonkers. This is actually chaotic. Usually it's not this nuts. Maybe I shouldn't have gone up that slope. Over there. Yeah. Yeah, by the time you can barely do extremes. You're aware that puts you in like the upper quadrant, right? You know, extremes are already hard. They're already very difficult. This guy right here is like actually cheating, maybe? I think he's just like somehow like getting on that little. Definitely wasn't cheating. Just being kind of annoying. All right. What is happening? We're fighting over this one bridge. I don't think this bridge is even, like, important. Oh well. Staying with the party. Split. Regroup at SE2. Yes, do that. I know what that is. We're literally all driving in different directions now. See, I think we're winning currently, but as we've noticed before, things can quickly flip. Did I just get jumped by a white mage? That was interesting. Oh, here's the rest of the team. Oh. Can't see my mouse. I can't see what's happening. I don't know. That was a good. That was a good blast. God. Rarely do we get like this much of a just slugfest. If you can learn how to read an extreme, you can learn a savage. Same concept, just more time. Yeah. Gotta walk your dog? Go do your thing. Go do your thing. We'll be here. We'll be here. I feel like we're doing a lot of fighting. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if it's being effective, but we're like, we seem to be winning, so maybe it is. Ugh. Well, team abandoned me. I really thought we were doing something. Oh well. Oh well. We're up there, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go over here with the guy in the tank. Nice. We won. Nice. Hey, I went 5-2 and 14. I actually did pretty good. I did pretty good. Let's go. Let's see. I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty far down on in the whole alliance thing as far as damage goes, but on kills, I'm okay. There's obviously some stone cold killers. Nia here on Reaper is 24-0 and 42. That's insane. Leave. I feel like that was a little bit of a carry. That's bonkers. Alright. Back to Machinist. We did in fact hit level 35. We can continue the Machinist storyline. That was fun. That was more chaotic than a lot of the ones we've had lately. Back to Ishgard. Yeah, how's my PvP? How's my PvP series going? Literally all I do is frontline. Although my frontline record, not bad for right now. Let's see. We already got that. We already claimed that. We're waiting on level 11, huh? Yeah, I don't do it daily or anything, but when I need some XP. When I need some XP, and honestly, given... Oh god, what did I just do? I can actually... We can actually swap a bunch of stuff. There you go. I look like a completely different kind of crazy person now. Perfect. Right. Machinist. That frontline run was very violent. And I only died a couple of times. I think I'm getting better at frontline. Somehow. Or at least I'm understanding what my buttons do a little bit better. Like getting a little better at positioning and things like that. Alright. Stephanivian would invite you on an expedition to Lenosha. Would he now? Yeah. I hope y'all are having a good week. What's for lunch today, chat? What's for lunch? I've still got a ways to go, so let me live vicariously. What's lunch? I don't know what I'm gonna have. I don't know. Might just be actually it'll probably be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then like some cherry tomatoes and maybe a banana. I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier. A little bit. Or at least trying to get some minerals and vitamins happening. Fiber, things like that. Greetings, Adamlon. Have you become practiced at defeating your foes from a distance? With range of our weapons, even skyborn dragons will learn to respect the threat posed by a trained machinist. Yeah, I just realized that we're literally doing a Final Fantasy XIV job. They leaving craving fish tacos? Spend money like you have it. I get that. I have that problem too, Chryso. I sometimes spend money like I actually have money to spend. Yeah, I had tacos yesterday. I had Taco Bell, though. Not particularly fancy tacos. And hopefully it won't result in me getting a explosive diarrhea parasite, which apparently is a thing that can happen now. I don't know if y'all heard the news. Apparently there's an outbreak here in the U.S. of some particularly very nasty parasite. It's just in produce. So be careful. I say that, but then like I went and got tacos with like lettuce and tomato and everything on them, and I just bought more tomatoes. Apparently it sucks. So like a big portion of the U.S. is getting hit by it. I don't remember. I didn't look up all the states that were like showing cases, but you know, you'll know if it happens. I will end up probably missing stream if it does occur because apparently it's very unpleasant. Like the latest purchase was a smart ring. Ah. Did you get like was it one of the, was it Ouya rings? Those look neat. Because you figure if you want to try to get an insomnia diagnosis or help to have data, definitely. More things you can help the doctor out with, the better. Nice. Yeah, I don't have any smart devices. If I was going to get one, it might be like something like that. A smart ring. This seems pretty useful. So honestly, I should probably figure out, you know, I'd be curious to see what my actual sleep quality is, because it doesn't feel amazing. I'd be curious too. Despite the proven efficacy of our cannons and ballistas, however, many knights of Ishgard continue to eschew firearms in favor of the spear and the sword. The creaking chains of tradition. Hark! The very creaking I spoke of draws near. You saw Aura rings at Costco? Always got one, but found they come with a monthly subscription on top of the purchase? What? Really? Why am I surprised? Of course they do. Of course they do. So you went with their competitor's RingCon? Okay. Yeah, I mean, let me know how it is, because like I said, that might be something I look at it in the future. And the only one I've really heard of was Aura. So, sorry, it's Aura, not Oya. Oya was something else. Yeah, let me know how it is. So it's cheaper and there's no sub. Right? Yeah. Yeah, let me know how it is. Might be something I look at someday. It might be something I throw on the throne wish list someday, you know? You know? You never did like watches? Yeah, I don't wear a watch. I haven't worn a watch in years. I'm the same way. I'm not a big watch guy. Also, they're not very good at taking your, like, stats. Like, your wrist isn't a phenomenal spot for that. You have to, like, if you're using, like, a smartwatch to, like, track, like, your heart rate and stuff, you have to, like, really tighten it. You have to, like, really cinch it tight, which is unpleasant. I think rings are probably a better idea now that the tech is there that they can, like, you know, miniaturize. I think it's probably the better call anyway. Yeah, like I have an old Garmin, like athletic watch, but it wasn't. This was before smartwatches. This is like, you know, one of the giant, like, clunky Garmin things that were just explicitly for when you're, like, out running or biking or whatever. I do have one of those around somewhere, although I would be shocked if it still works. And it's been, like, super eclipsed technology-wise. Yeah, I haven't bothered since. And like it didn't do the onboard heart rate or anything. I had to wear like the strap around my chest, which is more accurate than putting it on your wrist anyway.
The stifling heat and sulphurous stench. I can scarcely breathe. And worst, I can scarcely bear the sight of my own son garbed in such filthy garments. Why must you persist in this infatuation with smithing, of all things?
It's called machinistry, father. And you need not come at all if the air in the workshop so offends you.
When I can share this onerous duty. But as manufactory chief, I must needs sacrifice, or supervise, even, its operations.
Supervise? You barely visit but once a moon and relegate every management task to Formulau.
And when of it? Smithing is a commoner's profession. Even as overseer, it's the role of noble. As one of the four founders of this guard, Nurse Hallianut enjoys a privileged position. But misfortune has waged a constant war of attrition on our forces, and our claim to that position grows weak. Thus, we must attend to our duties with uncommon zeal, even duties as common as this one. But we shall not suffer this mean predicament forever. Oh, my son, we will reclaim the honor of our family with spear in hand. You must needs become a knight of skill non-parallel. Non-parai.
Unparalleled skill. A skill non-parallel. Non-parallel.
And bear our flag on the bear of the battle.
Oh, the pace of war changes with each passing day. Soon will come a time when machinists shall form the bulk of our armies. I mean, he's not wrong. We did eventually invent guns. Should you cling to these stagnant ideas of yours, you'll be swept over by the wave that carries us forward.
Don't say if your flights of fancy stuffing without successes to back them, your argument ring as empty as my treasure room. Holy See is announced attorney. You'll best serve your house by returning to the practice field. It's claiming victory in the melee. I would call it melee, but I will call it melee.
I regret that you're subject to our squabbles, but father's attitude is sadly representative of the greater part of Ishgar's populace. Heads may as well be made from the stone of the city walls. I have, however, designed a weapon of such brilliance that the light of its potential will penetrate even the densest mind. Rostenthal and Joy will accompany me to the game to Raincatcher Gully to gather materials for the prototype. Why don't you join us? Speaking of, I should probably get a new gun. Practicing your marksmanship in Ishgard will only invite suspicion and ridicule. This is the perfect opportunity to receive further tutelage from Rostenthal. That you might also train with the warm rays of Lenosia's sun is simply a fortuitous boon. He thinks I care about ridicule. Dog, I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm inviting everybody. I'm inviting everything. Of course, that also means I can click the button, go away. Thankfully, I haven't really had a lot of issues yet. I guess I haven't really made it. I haven't had like a huge. I haven't gotten any like large scale haters yet. Occasionally, someone pops in who's a little weird. That's as close as it gets. Always in the last place. Back to Lenosia. Excuse me. What's that? Sleep. Yeah, speaking of my sleep, yeah. Last night was a little weird. I don't know why. I thought I got to bed on time and everything. Should have been a good night's sleep. I was feeling a little tired this morning. Obviously, still am. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I should craft a new weapon. I could definitely do that. Is my current quest gonna give me a weapon? No, it's not. I should craft it. I'll do it after this quest. See what happens. What you've seen, Aura has patents on some, like some smartwatch patents, and is using it to like suppress or to dominate the U.S. market with competitors fighting it. Oh boy, capitalism plus plus. Yeah, it can't be allowing competition. That'd be crazy. That's not what it's about. Not about having competition and that competition pushing everyone forward. You know? That'd be insane.
Got yourself dragged out here as well, did you? Ow.
Raptors. Stupid raptors. Aw. That reminded me. Talking about raptors. Rip Sam Neill. Dr. Grant from the original Jurassic Park. R.I.P. Passed away a couple days ago. Good guy. He seemed like a good. He was a phenomenal actor. Seemed like a decent gentleman. R.I.P. Back Oak, welcome back. He was in a bunch of stuff. He was in Jurassic Park. He was in Event Horizon. I think he was in Peaky Blinders as well. Anybody seen that? I haven't watched Peaky Blinders. I haven't seen it. But he was in that as well. He was in a bunch of stuff. He had a long, powerful career. But Jurassic Park was the first thing I saw him in, and it's still like the most impactful thing. R.I.P. to a real one. What really sucks about getting older, y'all. Everybody you know and looked up to starts to die. On the other hand, also some terrible people tend to die. So there's wins and losses.
Got yourself dragged out here as well, did you? Boss said he didn't use a Magitech part. There's had over me big gob about as girly and wreck in the gully. It had been rusting here 5 years now, though, so any useful bits and bobs are likely stripped out long ago. But seeing as we're trekking all this bloody way, we might as well see how far we come in the shooting. Go say hello to the other two and safe while they concentrate on their scround.
Can do. Can do. It's the right. I didn't even. Not even realize. Defeat enemies. Oh, you came. Splendid. I'm afraid the rewards have yet to meet the risks of this monster-infested grass shrine. Speaking of monsters. Not the jungle midge. Sounds offensive. Sounds very offensive. I might have to watch Jurassic Park and or Event Horizon this week in tribute. I haven't seen the original Jurassic Park in a hot minute. But it's such a good movie. It is so good. Like, that's still one of the theater experiences I remember, was going to see Jurassic Park in theaters. Yes, I'm that old. Insane. It's hard to really express, like, 1996 and seeing those practical effects on the big screen. Seeing the T-Rex for the first time. Crap. And because they used largely practical effects for it, the movie still looks good. Crazy. Yeah. A great movie overall. Event Horizon is also, but very scary. It's definitely a horror movie.
Next in your matchmate. Marksmanship, are you? Maybe I'll have half a moment peace to look for this part while you watch me back. Ugh, not again. Take care of that, would you?
Neutral special gun. My smash heads know what I'm talking about. My smash heads. Yeah, I still don't know. I don't know what we're playing. I don't know what we're playing tomorrow. Chat. I've narrowed it down a bit, but I'll let it be a surprise when I throw the announcement up in the Discord. Links down below. If you're not in the Discord, why not? Why aren't you? You should do that. But I'll post it on Discord and I'll throw it in the up on the socials and all that too. Whenever I update the schedule. You vote anything Atlas? Fair. Be happy with anything else? I appreciate that, Oak. That is where I want to get in general as a streamer. Is that people will come and watch literally anything I do. The fact that I've got at least a couple of people. That's a start. That's a start. Know your vote? I do. Yeah, you voted for Satisfactory. Yeah.
You've been working on the shots, haven't you, lad? So you're good and ready to... Oh, bloody hills, that's a big one. You're up out of the ammo long.
Yeah, I don't know. I got options. It'll definitely need to be something that I own for today, for this one, because I am broke and can't afford to buy another game. But I own a lot of options, so thanks in very real ways to y'all. In very real ways, I own some options because of y'all. So thank you. You never would have watched someone play the Final Fantasy games before you started watching me. Now you want to play the games? Love to hear that. Love to hear that. I love being able to like widen horizons and stuff too. Yeah. That. Imagine donating a game. Imagine donating. Yeah. Who would ever do that? Who would ever do that? Yes, thank y'all. Thank you both. You have both been more than generous with both your time and the ever so limited amount of money that normal people own. Thank you. If the rest of y'all want to get in on the action, you know how to do it. Right there. Those things. Sorry, y'all set it up. Y'all set it up for me. Thank you. Thank you. Good timing? Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. Definitely not a button that I can press. We did patch the law. I love it. It feels much more natural when y'all pass it to me rather than I'm just like, hey, thought about giving me some money? It does help. Thank you. I should be doing more calls to action in general. It is actually beneficial, but I I don't want to overdo it, you know? It's why there's not like a timer like there's not a timed bot message currently for any of that. But I don't want to overdo it. Maybe eventually I look at that. Like if chat starts going like, you know, just absolutely nuts, maybe I'll look into that, but now I just have a button I can press. And y'all can see it on the break screen, and everybody knows how Twitch and streaming works. Y'all know about all the donating stuff. It's more just making sure my links are out there, you know.
All right, nice form, lad. Tightly grouped shots. Shows me how I was playing trick. There's something other than guts drop out of that thing's belly.
I got some kind of widget.
Looks like a bit of machinery. Also have a better idea than me.
I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate y'all. Whether you're just lurking, or you're chatting, or you're donating, or you're gifting, it's all good. All of it is wonderful. It is not stuff that I ever expected I would be doing. Or expected would be happening. If you'd asked me 3 years ago. Really. Which was just before we started streaming. That's right. I'm coming up on 3 years. Or wait, I'm starting my 3 years? Yes, I'll be starting year 3. I'm not coming up on 3. We'll be starting 3. Math is hard. I've been streaming almost for 2 years now. In September. Time is hard. It really is. It's all made up and the points don't matter. That'll be... I started streaming on September 10th of 2024. Yes. Right? Yeah. That's right. I can't even remember. Yeah, that's right. So yeah. We'll be coming up on 2 years, which... How? What? Where? Been founded all this way not to show for it. Aside from your obvious improvements in marksmanship, of course. What's that you have there? I got a widget. Also called a Magitech gyroscope. Or is it a Heroscope? It's gyro. This version is a gyro. Like, actually. This spilled out along with the creature's innards, you said. Extraordinary. By the Fury, do you know what this is? You found the very component I was searching for. Yeah, that happens to be a lot, believe it or not.
It's wonderful, my lordship.
Fortunes took a turn for the better the moment you walked through the workshop doors, Damelon. Yeah, that happens.
There's a rare Magitech part in the base belly ain't fortune. That's bloody sorcery.
Or so I'd think if I didn't see you shoot the damn thing with my own eyes. Oh, nice work there, Damelon. Wait, hold on. Did he say his own 2 eyes? Or did he say with just with his own eyes? Because he's wearing an eye patch. I can already hear the whirring of my invention come to life. Come, we must return to the manufactory at once. You hit enter and go to event. Enter. Oh, that's right. Right. I forgot the dialogue thing was in here, yeah. Yeah, or so you'd think if I didn't see you shoot the damn thing with me own 2 eyes. Suspicious. Suspicious. Oversight by the devs or hint to some kind of stressful situation like the world may never know. That's the most fun. This is the most fun conspiracies though. Yeah. Like are they did they tease something? Or did the devs miss it? Or optionally, did the devs miss it and then decided that it was intentional and are teasing it? Guess we'll see. Like, he could have two eyes, just with one hidden under the eye patch. You know, that's like right up there with the most common things that happen in anime. Any kind of Japanese media, there's always an eye patch guy, and there's always an eye. Without fail. They're like, oh, you thought I was missing an eye, but actually, this is my super eye. Happens in Naruto, happens in Bleach. It happens like 15 times in Naruto. Everybody's got eyes. Everybody's got a weird eye. Yeah. So, maybe we're gonna see it. He's gonna be like, he's gonna flip it up and be like, this is why I'm a good shot. Watch. Will it happen? That was truly a stroke of luck, Demelon. That wretchedly rare gyroscope in hand. It'll only be a matter of time until I have a working prototype. Instead of twiddling your thumbs until its completion, however, you shall have your hands full mastering a new skill. Austin, though, bade me pass on to you the particulars of Heat Blast. Been hard, my friend. Yeah, so Heat Blast delivers an attack with a potency of 200 and reduces the recast time of both Gauss Round and Ricochet by 15 seconds. Can only be executed when your firearm is overheated, which is that skill we got earlier. Does not share a recast time more than the other actions. Cool. Oh, you know, it's a Millennium Eye? There you go. I'm not super familiar with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore. That's the one I missed. That's one of the ones I missed. But I am familiar with the with the idea of the Millennium Eye. I don't know exactly what it is, but I've heard of it. Mostly through Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, to be fair. Which, probably not 100% accurate. People do typically have eyes. In general, yeah. Your average person does have eyes. At least one. The average is probably even pretty close to 2. But not at 2. So how average is. What did I do? Oh, we got the skill. We have Heat Blast now. Well, I'm gonna put a Heat Blast over here on it. Yeah. So basically, as we build up our, don't look at my inventory. Don't look at that. As we build up our heat gauge, we'll get access to that, which does a little blasting and also reduces our cooldowns on Gauss Round and Ricochet, which I don't believe we have yet. Yeah, people don't really have 3 eyes, so it gave me 2. Yeah, there's not like, as far as I'm aware, there's not like a thing where people end up with an extra eye. As far as I'm aware. It seemed, now that I think about it, is there? I don't know where it would go, but The human body is funky, y'all. But I don't think I've ever heard of a case of someone having like an actual, like legitimate third eye. Even vestigially. You know? In this universe, Garlean's forehead gem is a third eye. That's true. Yeah, in the world of Final Fantasy, in the Final Fantasy universe, there are people with more than two. It's like a sort of a psychic-y eye. Yeah. You can have like multiple pupils, but I don't think I've heard of three. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've never heard of a case of it. And that feels like it would something that would stand out. And obviously, it wouldn't be like, you know, the trope of it being like right in your forehead, like it is with Garleans. It would probably not be a great mutation to have, if it can happen. It would probably be very unpleasant and probably like surgically fixed or surgically like handled, surgically something of as a baby. Yeah, the multiple pupils thing I have heard of. That's also wild. But chat, time for our next break. Our next break is coming up, and then we will just run around and try to keep ourselves busy here on our machinist. See if we get a little more XP. Maybe do a little more dungeon and etc. etc. But first, I take a break when the chat or when the stream takes a break. So, at least over here on the Twitch side when it takes a break. So do the same. Take this opportunity to grab yourself some water, or get up and move around, or stretch your toes, or stretch your fingers, or rest your eyes. However many you happen to have. Give them a rest. Give them a rest. Yeah, when chat takes a break. Sometimes chat does take a break. That's totally valid. Totally valid. But yeah, we'll be back in about 3 minutes to carry on. Also, that's a wonderful vista. Stay tuned. BRB. And welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Also, what happened? When did I drop 11,000 frames? Did that just happen? But like we were at 0 frames last time I looked. I dropped a ton of frames somewhere in there. That's weird. That's weird. Who knows? Welcome back, everybody. Let me know if anything goes scuffed, because that's concerning. Everything looks fine now. I don't know. I don't know when that happened. We'll figure it out. But we got about an hour left of the stream, so let's see what we can get up to. I guess I'm just going to try to queue for a Dungo. Actually, before I do that, we're going to try to queue for a crafting a new weapon. Not a queue at all. Not a queue at all. I want to see if I can craft a new weapon. Do I have a gun? Level 34 gun. Is there a level 35 gun? Or is 36 the next one? This is level... Where's that? Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Just look at the icons. Can't be that hard to find a gun. There. That's Gunbreaker. That's the other gun. Silly. Level 30. Yes, even level 34 is a decent improvement. Let's see. Let's try to make a steel-barreled musketoon. I need things. I need objects. Let's go to the market and see what I have on hand. You guys need frames too? Ooh. Yeah, I saw y'all were saying you were 4-eyed. I did see that. I was too. I used to be. I had 2 of them blasted away with lasers, though. I had 2 of them shot with lasers. Now I only have 2. Do I recommend it? I don't know. I don't know if I would. I don't think I looked bad with glasses. I just got annoyed by them. But also I was a teenager at the time, so I did not have the amount of frontal lobe development to really be making decisions like that, but I did anyway. I shot him with the laser. What was it doing? I was gonna look for. I need the thing. Retainer guy. Retainers. I also need my Chocobo shadow bag, where I think I have some stuff. I needed toad leather. I don't think I have toad leather. I don't have any of the sand I need either. Why? We got to craft some stuff, chat. We gonna have to craft. Containers. Yeah, crafted guns are 30, 34, 38, 41. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to. Or it's worth the 34 is worth. So give me my money. Give me my money. Bracelets and trust duplicates. Oh, there are none. There are none. Crafting stuff that I need. Just have this open over here so I can actually see what I need rather than like opening and closing things over and over again. Not on this guy. Not on Trouble. Oh, yeah, he's only got one item left for sale. Let's see. What's you? Silver, gold. I don't have any steel or iron, or I don't have any iron or I guess I have some tin. It's tin and iron that makes steel, right? Sure. Pretty sure. It's iron and bomb ash. That's right. This is just that's steel is iron and carbon. The like IRL. Those who don't know. Steel is iron with some amount of carbon mixed in. Depending on the carbon content, depends on the flexibility or brittality, I guess, of the thing. Wyvern, we need a wyvern obsidian. Ooh. Do I have a wyvern obsidian? I do. I have 98 wyvern obsidian, in fact, for some reason. Fire sand? No. I'm just trying not to buy stuff if I don't need it, you know? Alright. So, I need iron. And I need toad leather. I need black fire sand. I wonder if I can buy those. It doesn't have any iron, huh? Interesting. Not. Why not, bud? Why not? The apothecary is not going to have it. Fieldcraft supplier? Probably not. Baits. Try a regular merchant. Purchase items. No. Well, apparently it does have some orchestrions that I never knew about. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna... I know I can buy iron and limsa. I think I also need bomb ash. I think I'm out of bomb ash as well. Hey, it's a net. Yeah, we're gonna make us a new gun, and then I'll queue for more dungeons. Work here for at least one more dungeon, see if we can get some expa. But this has been very cool. I definitely appreciate the machining. I appreciate it even more because it's I now recognize where it came from. It's fun. Back me up. Bomb mash, huh? Did I not get bomb mash from this? Interesting. I thought I could. Do I have it in here? Am I actually out of bomb mash? So. Guess so. Guess I could. I just realized I could do this. Why did it say it? Mind. It's literally in my inventory. I'm good at this. Badger, how are you doing? Thank you for the posture check. I will posture. I was starting to shrimp a little bit. Thank you very much. It's in a different store in Limsa? That's right. That's fine. I got it. I got it. I apparently have a bunch on me already. How you doing today, Badger? Need to make some stuff. Let's make our ingots. I need 2 steel ingots. Oh boy, means I need this. Means I need to do this. Or quote unquote need. I'm opening up the macro page. I'm opening the macro page. Steel ingots of the blacksmithing variety. Is my thing caught up? I am 55. 408, 380, 363. Yeah, that's right. Oh. This. Now, for those who don't know, you can get real fancy with your crafting using Raphael. Like Discord? I shall. Let me get this craft done right quick. Because I've discovered that I think if I tab while I'm doing this, since I have the frame rate reduction, I think it breaks the macro timing. So those like finicky things if I tab out. Usually it's fine, but sometimes it goes nuts. What do we got? We got a meme of a meme. Oh, so you like metal? Name 3 blacksmiths. Will, Jaden, and Willow. Suppose there's 2 puns. Like, you can't handle this. Perfect. Will Smith, Jaden Smith, and Willow Smith are black celebrities. They're actors and actresses and acting people. I'm not sure of everyone's gender. They're actors, I guess. Actors doesn't have to be gendered. Yeah, they're They're black celebrities whose last name is Smith, so they're blacksmiths. Yep. Oh yeah, I need. Yeah, there were layers to that one. I need toad leather and black fire sand. I know I don't have any of that. Gotta go to the thing. And then there's the, oh, you like metal is usually referring to the genre. Also, you know, if you like metal, as in tinking. Yep. There were layers. Exactly. That was good. That was good. That was a good one. Market board. I need fire sand. Black fire sand, in fact. Why is this so expensive? Because people know that you're not going to farm for it yourself. Most people know. I don't really need high quality, but sure. And then I need. It was just straight up toad leather, wasn't it? Yes. Sure. Give me 10. Hang on, no space in my inventory. You didn't know the actors aside from Will Smith? Yeah, it's Jaden and Willow are both Will's children. And Jaden acts. I'm not sure if Willow does. I'm not sure. Probably. It seems to be doing a bit of a dynasty thing where they're all up in the public eye. Okay. I have all the things I need to craft me a new gun. Steel musketoon. All right. Steel. This thing. I have high quality steel ingots. I have high quality walnut lumber. I have high quality toad leather. I have high quality fire sand. Yes. Everything. That's everything that can be high quality, actually. This. Fish. Paste. Right. Initiate the tink. Getting leveling. Yes, I am just crouching in the middle of this walkway. Very polite. That's fine. Everybody else and that's hanging out here is doing some erotic roleplay, probably. People with limps that get freaky. There we go. Gun. Let's send this to my... Just. Then let's do this. No, that. Shift I. Add to saddlebag. Oh. Add all to saddlebag. I'm having Robin hold all of my crafting materials at this point. Take these too, why not? Those are other... Yeah. Where was that ash there? I need to just sell a bunch of these. I'm just getting them out of my inventory for now. Pack meal Robin, exactly. You get it. You get it. Bunch of just literal fish. Just chilling in my inventory. Been there for weeks. Probably not smelly at all. At one point it took 3 retainers to hold all of your crafting mats. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Back to machinist. Now we have a steel-barreled musketoon. So it's +7 physical damage. And then also has more dex, more vitality, more crit hit, but it doesn't have skill speed or direct hit on it. Meh, but damage. Damage. Also, looks pretty cool. Pretty neat. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I've been leveling up all these crafters, chat, so I've got to use them. Like, what's the point of having them if I'm not actually crafting things, right? What I mean? That's the whole... Well, that's not the whole reason. I've been leveling up my... All these crafters I'm leveling up. I mean, look at that. Looks so many crafters. Yeah, you had one for mineral, animal, and vegetable. Perfect. Perfect. I guess I'll queue for a Dungo. Queue for a Dungo. Probably not Dawn Trail. Oh, are we going back to the sunken Temple of Karn? We'll join. We should have time to do one more Dungo. Wednesday, the Adams. Names people come up with in this game. Where's my extras? Sure, put that down there. Lock the bar. Accidentally steal all my stuff. Yeah, I'm enjoying Machinist so far. I've been enjoying the Wheel of Jobs in general. It's been so fun checking out all these new, all the new jobs that I haven't touched. Like we've checked out Gunbreaker, we checked out Dark Knight, checked out Astrologian. Now we got Machinist. Very neat. Very neat. I feel like I'm familiarizing myself with some of the stuff. With some of the jobs that I had no idea how they worked. I'm at least getting a passing familiarity. And eventually, I'll go through and... Or something like absolutely blows me away. I need that one right now. Then we'll focus it. For now. Just getting the idea. Fun. We're going to keep doing it until I get them all. Or until my inventory fills up, whichever happens first. Probably going to be that one. Probably going to be the inventory fills up. My armory inventory, it is. I could have crafted some gloves, too. Maybe I should craft some gloves, because I'm literally using gathering gloves right now. What? I just not have any. I guess I probably don't have any. And nothing even really appropriate. Oh. Yeah, maybe I need some gloves. I can probably craft those too. Have an armorer as well. Gloves might be. Depending on the job, some stuff is not armor smithing. It's leather working. This might be a leather working thing. Yeah. Doesn't look like they craft stuff for range DPS. I would need a leather worker. I don't have. I couldn't craft gloves actually. It's one of the jobs I don't have. Or weaver, I guess it could be. I should get those at some point. I guess I could put crafting and gathering jobs on the Wheel of Names. I feel like that's a whole different vibe. Also, way more boring to level up. I'd be doing the gathering and crafting quests, and then spending time doing cosmic exploration, doing the same mission over and over again. So not quite as interesting. Would give us good banter time, so maybe I do a crafting, gathering Wheel of Names at some point. Get a separate wheel. Alright. Will this queue pop? Will it pop? Actually, maybe I could just buy some gloves. Yo, dude, you got any gloves for me? You got some gloves? Those are gloves. Yeah, I mean, these would be better than what I'm wearing. I'd probably buy those. I should probably buy these. Do it. Or just doesn't really matter. Probably not. At least these have stats on them and more actual defense. Why not? Yeah, you've been doing it as well. I'm very glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm sure it's not like an ultra original idea. I'm sure it's been done, but it has been very entertaining. It's been a good way to experience the new jobs, IMO. Well, we're sort of in this because we're sort of in a story lull as we're waiting for the next patch. You know, for 14 to drop. We're in a bit of a story lull, so I wanted to get y'all some side story and let me learn some jobs. You know, multitask. Because our Tuesday streams are our like single player lore story days in 14, where we find out more of the world, all that good stuff. And we really have been. Thanks. I might look into doing some kind of lore video type of thing. It was a suggestion that Content Delta made when he was reviewing my stream. As I am obviously very story and lore and world forward as a streamer and just as a gamer. I might do that. I think the only reason I haven't is because I'm worried that, like, everyone else can do it better than I can. But maybe that's a bad way of looking at this whole thing. Because there's always going to be someone better than you at something. The important thing is giving your perspective on something, right? You know, not just like reading off a wiki entry or, you know, black mages or something. But being able to put it in your own perspective and with your own experiences and all that, right? Maybe I should just, you know, do it. You saw a version where people could donate to add jobs into the wheel, even if that job was already there. The wheel had hundreds of entries. Ah, I see. So, like, just doing it as like this is what you're playing today, streamer, as far as jobs go. And then, like, additional donations would basically change the odds. You know, if like black mage is on there 30 times, right? That's neat. Guilty imposter syndrome in your head, because not only is there someone out there doing it worse than you, they're also using ChatGPT to do it. Also true. Also true. Yeah, it's easy to feel imposter syndrome, but while there are probably people doing stuff better than I could do it, there are also definitely people doing stuff worse than I can do it. And most of those people are using AI. Sorry, LLMs. Chat GPTs, Claudes, etc., etc. Point. Good point. I don't even know how many zeros it is. That's a big ass number. % better. Thank you. Thank you, Ook. I do my best. I do my best. Yeah, I might look into that. I'm not going to try to set a schedule on it, because obviously anything lore related, even when I decide on the topic, there's gonna be research and studying and be rolling it up, etc., etc. But I might look into that. It'd be fun. It might be something I actually enjoy doing, like deep diving into a gaming lore bit. You know? Could be actually a video idea that I like doing more than once. Alright, Sunken Temple of Karn. Healer is a view in the cutscene. It's 10 trillion. I probably could have worked it out, but my brain is shut down at all the zeros. That sounds like fun. Is that something you'd like to see, Luke? I did some more stuff. It might be for stuff we've played. It might be stuff that I like. You know? Maybe stuff we haven't necessarily covered on stream, but I've played myself. I'm gonna leave it open. Moment. Oh, you watching? Yeah, I might have started thinking about that. Because there's a lot of cool games out there with a lot of cool lore. I love it. Ah! Limit testing the healer. Uh-oh. We're still good. We're still good. So, I don't think the tank was prepared for the sprout healer. That's too close to the sun. Yep. That happens. Didn't Kitten Cadoodle get hired by GGG largely because of her lore reason? I think so, yeah. So, like, there is that too, for sure. Right? Like, what's this? What's this button again? Oh, yeah, the heat thing. That's right. Not the dung wasps. No, not the doom. Oh, I need to go over here. Where? There we go. I learned. I'm starting to get some buttons. It's fun. Where's it? Oh, there was no. When I looked over there, it wasn't lit up. Stop! Yeah, please. Yeah. Doom mechanic is a little annoying there. Fine. We're alright. Iron Van braces. I've already got some. Pass. Pass. I guess there's no reason for me not to be shooting while we run, huh? Because all my stuff is instant, you know? First pulls a stress test, tells what kind of party you're mixed with. Fair. Fair. I may have aggroed everything. I may have. Some would say that I aggroed everything. Blast them. So I started blasting. In the infamous words of that guy from Always Sunny. Frank? Is his name Always Sunny? I've seen very little of the actual show. That's just a huge meme. Going? Correct. He resisted it. Hey, what about this? Probably unnecessary to do that while he's... Punch. Damn it. I'm not used to being able to just do this. So, should I? Got him. Leveled up. Do I have gear? I don't have any better gear. Just running along, firing my gun. America. Maximum America. All right, it slipped out. I got to America. Yeehaw! Guns and fireworks. Freedom. We're a whole 250 years old now, chat. As a country. Will we see 251? The world may never know. Sound is crunchy again? What the heck is happening? What is happening? I wonder. I'm gonna have to try to play with my settings after stream. I wonder if there's some. I wonder if there's some settings that I need to update. We need things, guys. Ah! We shot him. That's weird. I'm not dropping any frames or anything. It's just got to be settings. Settings weirdness. Sorry about that. Is it like the game sound is crunchy, or is it me? It's not me. Game sound as far as you can tell. know what's doing that. That's new, right? It's not. That hasn't been like a continuous issue. Right? Yeah, it's Final 9. It's just the game. Is that the way I'm supposed to do this? Like, go nuts with, like, Heat Blast and Gauss Round when I have the opportunity? Like when I'm heated up. Feels good. Feels like it should be. So yeah, I can just like do a whole sequence. Feels like it does a lot of damage. A little bit of a bursty thing, you know? Or as you can tell, something you just use it on cooldown? Okay. Like, this feels like a good rotation. Yeah. And I actually remembered that I need to kill this thing now. Wish I had my stuff. Nope. Target the thing I'm actually... Oh, God. Bad, because I was... Oh. Okay, I'll just... Dark Knight arms. Great. I have a Dark Knight. I have a little baby Dark Knight that can use a sword. Yeah. Cause yeah, it's like when I pop hypercharge, then I get this, and then which has a decent potency on it. And then this reduces the cooldown of this, which also has a decent potency on it. But I guess it's... Don't know. It might be better to do this and then just do the regular rotation, technically. It is Gauss Round. Is Ghost Friend, actually. I was using it, but maybe it gets better. Maybe it's like a later on thing. Yeah, I should, like this one I should definitely be spamming as it recasts. So I should probably be doing like, you know, hypercharge hits, then do Heat Blast 1, or Heat Blast split shot, Heat Blast slug shot, Heat Blast clean shot, etc., right? Probably. Realistically. I think it's going to do more single target damage. I was using Gauss Round, which that just has less potency than my basic attack. Maybe it gets more mechanics later on, or does something later on. Like my basic attack is already 140, and this is 130 with the cooldown. They're both instant cast. This is like 140. This is 210 with a when I'm comboing. Although, do I maintain my combo when I... test something? Actually, let's probably not test something. 'Cause we are out of time, chat. I actually nailed the timing. I actually nailed the timing today. Maintain, I believe. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it might be like a heat blast, split shot thing, and then use the Gauss rounds when they're on cooldown. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. I have to see. Does Gauss round upgrade something? It does. Okay. It becomes double check at 92, which is has 180 potency for the first enemy, and then but also hits everything else for 30% less. So at that point, then doing like ER is probably the play. Although I don't know what these probably upgrade. Eventually. Oh hey, it's an air anchor. Yeah, this is literally Edgar from Final Fantasy VI. Like all these skills are things he could do in 6. That's hilarious. I had no idea. Okay. Ooh. I dig that. I dig that. I had fun with my first range. Game was fun. Game was fun. I know Latonen's a big fan of Machinist, so I may have to ask for some tips and some tricks down the line. But chat, we are out of time for today. So thank you. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope you've had a good time. So if you have, make sure you follow me at all the places down below. If you're not in the Discord, why not? Join it. I guess there are good reasons. Why not? Join the Discord. It's the easiest way to keep track of me and keep track of the schedule and keep track of what's going on. Yeah. Tomorrow, the game is TBD. It will likely be a 3D style JRPG of some description from the list of games that I already own. So that narrows it down somewhat, but not completely. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Stay tuned. I'll throw it in the Discord, and I'll throw it on the socials when my schedule's updated so I actually know. Or so that y'all actually know. Thus you can show up or not, as you desire. Should be fun, no matter what. I'm looking forward to starting a new game. Probably something I haven't played, as is tradition. Cool. Of course, if you're over on the YouTube side, make sure you click a like on the stream and maybe even a sub on that channel, as we're slowly trying to monetize over there on the YouTubes. It's a slow process. But if you're on the Twitch side, we're going to go ahead and raid out as we do. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let us see who is on the raid box. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to test the clipping thing. We'll do it next time. I don't want to just randomly make a clip just for the heck of it. I'll try it. I'll do it next time. Try to remind me. Try to remind me if you can to check it out tomorrow. The vocal clipping. Let's see. Let's see. know what? Speaking of Content Delta, especially since he reviewed me the other day, and also because I'm part of his stream team and his community. Full disclosure, I'm a mod over there. Let's go raid him. He's talking about creator mental health and more today. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Of course, if you want to support me outside the stream, especially if you're over on the YouTube side and thus can't support on the stream, there's some buttons to do that. But otherwise, if you would like to come along for the raid on the Twitch side, copy those raid messages. The first one will give you the charging wraiths, but requires a sub. The second one will work for anybody. And other than that, thank you all very much for watching today. I appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves. And be good to others. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.